30% of the UK car industry is based in the northeast of England. The reason why we need the North East Automotive Alliance is because we're definitely punching below our weight in terms of national recognition.
Being part of the Alliance gives you the ability to see other organisations, other synergies, lean production methodologies that may not identify the best but certainly better ways to achieve things. The whole is greater than the sum of its parts, and as the Alliance grows in a number of individual parts, therefore the whole gets greater. This will give us the ability to have a voice not just regionally but hopefully nationally at a government level, and raise the issues which affect us on a daily basis.
My ambition for the cluster and for the NEAA is for us to have a very dynamic, forward-looking and competitive supply industry.
I was Engineering Director when Komatsu UK first joined the NEAA in 2015. The original Managing Director, Peter Howe, joined the NEAA Executive Board and was one of only 2 OEMs, both of Japanese origin. We could share our experience and best practice while engaging with key automotive manufacturers to benefit the North East region. In 2017, Komatsu UK celebrated 30 years in business. One of the main reasons that Komatsu established the business in the North East was due to the fabrication, manufacturing skills and the cooperation of the people within the region. As an off-highway manufacturer, Komatsu did not previously engage with other businesses from the automotive sector, but this cluster offered a platform to do this. The collaboration has been a massive part of the NEAA offering, and in a matter of months we had already taken part in best practice transfer with Nissan and others. Since then, Komatsu has gone on to be an active member of the Energy, Safety, HR and Digitalisation working groups. We have also taken an active role in the latest Assembly working group. The reason we have maintained this engagement is because we have seen the real benefit in terms of best practice transfer and the opportunity to share intelligence and tackle common problems. Komatsu UK is a relatively small business within the UK. But as part of the NEAA cluster and Nissan's membership, the NEAA's influence, both within the North East region and outside with the UK government, provides a voice for manufacturing to highlight key challenges for the automotive sector and have an influence on policies affecting the region.
I started a business called Hyperdrive that was an original member of the NEAA. Alongside this, I was also a founding NEAA Executive Board member. Being part of this cluster helped us to expand connections with other automotive companies, support capability improvements through best practice transfer, and being part of a coordinated voice for the sector and the region. Over the years, the cluster has not only helped facilitate a substantial project with Nissan focused on battery development, but has also been instrumental in fostering early development opportunities for a new business venture within Smart Origin, where we are helping manufacturing companies achieve their net zero goals. Very early into the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020, I suggested that the NEAA should use its existing relationships to formulate a COVID emergency response group for senior leaders. This group, including OEMs and Tier 1 suppliers, came together to share information and global best practice on company responses to the COVID pandemic. Data gathered on the effects of COVID was used to influence and inform policy discussions and response strategies, ensuring member needs were represented. The NEAA's significant reach into industry was recognised by policymakers in government and helped to formulate the job retention scheme. The group was also able to call on intelligence from member companies who had plants in other parts of the world who could share detail on how they were tackling the issues linked to COVID. This information, including our restart planning checklist, was shared out to wider NEAA membership as well as in other sectors at local and national level. The NEAA is a proactive industry-led cluster group representing and working on behalf of the entire industry, and they're here to champion your cause.
I'm a founding member of the Executive Board, and in April 2020 I was appointed the NEAA Chair. Prior to this I headed the Skills Working Group. It's a great honour to be at the forefront of a great team and supporting a hugely exciting sector. This appointment came at a time of significant transition to electrification, coupled with the uncertainty because of the COVID pandemic. What is very clear, despite this setback and many other periods of turmoil, including the complexities of Brexit, the semiconductor shortage and energy price hikes, is that the automotive sector is exceptionally resilient and will find a way through together. It's been a pleasure to see how the NEAA brings together the region's automotive sector, providing a platform to share best practice, solve common problems and increase productivity. It recognises that one voice, with strength in numbers, will help to lobby government and key stakeholders for the greater good. The NEAA has been at the forefront of championing innovation and billion-pound initiatives that recognise how important the North East of England is to the UK economy. My 40 years engineering experience and strong links into national government has enabled me to steer the NEAA activities and government response to sectors impacted by electrification. Skills continues to be a passion and is a strong focus for the automotive sector. The NEAA is the only sector-focused employer representative body contracted to develop and deploy the Department for Education Local Skills Improvement Plan. The plan sets out an ambitious employer-led approach aimed at making further education provision more responsive to local skills needs.
EV360 is fantastic news for our plant and the region more widely. It's our blueprint for EV manufacturing, combining the manufacturing of vehicles, batteries and renewable energy. With 3 fantastic new models confirmed at our plant, the electrified versions of Qashqai, Duke and Leaf. We look forward to continue working with the NEAA and our wider supply chain as we build our future together.
Welcome to the North East Automotive Alliance Annual Awards. We'll be recognising some of the brightest talent we have with our future apprentices and graduates, also recognising some of the excellent companies we've got here in the North East.
It's a very competitive set of awards and anybody who's been nominated is well deserving of a winner. The thing that makes this night really special is that it brings together the entire network, and I really look forward to the next year for the Alliance.
We'll also be awarding over £16,000 out to our apprentices and graduates, and also to local schools and STEM projects. The schools are fantastic beneficiaries for our award winners. £1,000 to a company is quite often seen as a small drop in the ocean, but £1,000 to a school to support STEM is fantastic, and it links our industry to education, which is really important when we're looking at how we attract people into the North East automotive sector.
I think for a long time we've recognised that in terms of future prospects for our students, STEM in industry is absolutely huge. Budgets are very tight in schools, and we would love to give the kids in Science Club the opportunity to do things and go places that currently our budgets just wouldn't allow us to do. The students genuinely love everything that Mr Ledbetter has done with them over the past year, and what this money is going to mean is that those opportunities are just going to grow. The kit that he would like to buy in, the places he would like to take them, are now going to be accessible to those students.